We cannot say enough about the support AWS provided us during the development of the schedule, even in these unprecedented times. AWS helped increase available capacity and satisfied our unending need for cloud computing in search of the best grain of sand on this infinite beach of possible schedules. And we look forward to their increased participation in the scheduling process next year and beyond. Looking now at the schedule in the 2020 season of the Los Angeles Rams, opening up a beautiful new stadium right near the 405, and it starts with the Dallas Cowboys visiting, and then a trip out east at Philadelphia and then at Western New York, so perhaps the Rams might set up shop in the East time zone for a bit. Then you've got the Giants visiting SoFi, a visit to a place where Sean McVay once coached, Washington, D.C., and then the 49ers, a big Sunday night football game before a Monday night visit from the Bears, and then the Dolphins complete the first half of the schedule. It doesn't include a Monday night visit to go see Tom Brady in the spot where Sean McVay would love to eventually be playing towards the end of the season, and that is Tampa, Florida. Good to see the coach of the Rams. Your thoughts on the schedule?
Yeah, it's exciting, Rich. I think the thing that stands out, you always look at that opener, and to be able to start in SoFi Stadium on Sunday Night Football against the Cowboys, we couldn't be more excited about that. So that should be great.
And then you do see you take a look, I imagine, at any issues traveling. And I know it's first blush. This schedule's been in your hands just for about a half an hour, but it does look like you might be staying out east. Would that be a feasible scenario to throw in your direction with a week 2 visit to Philly and then New York?
I think so. I think especially when you travel those 2 time zones, both of those being slotted for 10 a.m. kickoffs. We've done something similar when we've had some East Coast trips in previous years, and it's worked out for us. So I think we can. I think you can expect to see the same. I should have you do the travel coordinating for us.
You know what? I do know some spots in the Philadelphia area. That's where the draft went down a couple of years ago. We did spend some time there, many Thursday nights, obviously for Thursday Night Football for NFL Network. For you, what has it been like? You're sitting in your home. I'm sitting in my home. We're talking about a schedule that we're all knocking on wood goes down as scheduled. But what has it been like virtual Zooming and everything with you and your team in 2020 so far, Sean?
Yeah, it's really the last couple of weeks have been good because you're at least seeing the players' faces again. You're having some form of interaction. Obviously, it's not exactly what we would prefer, but given the circumstances, I think it's just been great to be able to connect with the guys in any form or fashion, talk a little football, try to get some sense of normalcy. But we're navigating through this virtual off season. It's Zoom calls, it's Microsoft Teams, so trying to become an expert at all this technology.
Well, yeah, I might have stepped on a sponsor right there, so I appreciate you coming in with the save right there. And then in terms of the schedule, when you look at the bye week, that lands right in the middle. Is that something you like?
That's always ideal, Rich. I think just the longevity of a season to have that right in the middle, I think serves in a great spot for us. It's pretty similar to what it's been in years past. This being the 4th season that I've been here, and we've been fortunate where our bye weeks have fallen right around that week 9, week 10 area, and that's always ideal.
Coach, appreciate the time. You stay healthy and you stay safe, and we'll chat down the line.
That sounds great. Thanks for having me on, Rich.
You got it, brother. That's Sean McVay, the head coach of the Los Angeles Rams, and there is Mike Tomlin getting set to check in. He is getting set to also welcome all of us into the house of the Pittsburgh Steelers on Thanksgiving night. That and the rest of the Pittsburgh Steelers 2020. Yes, Thanksgiving night. Beachfront property that will belong to the Ravens and the Steelers after the Lions and the Cowboys have their annual hosting with the Texans and the Redskins visiting. But the blood sport known as Ravens v. Steelers, that'll be on NBC on Thanksgiving night. To talk about that and the rest of the Steelers schedule with Mike Tomlin is our Steve Weich.
Pittsburgh Steelers, there you see the schedule open up Monday night against the New York Giants. They got 4 primetime games. We know the Steelers are one of the most popular teams in the NFL, so you got that visibility. So to talk about the schedule, let's bring in head coach Mike Tomlin. And Coach Tomlin, you see your schedule there. What is your assessment when you see the way things lay out for you guys?
Well, Steve, I've been at it a while, man. I hadn't seen a schedule that I didn't like, particularly this time of year. We all are football lovers, and we miss competing, and so it's an exciting day when the schedule comes out.
Okay, so you open Monday night against the Giants. A lot of folks are wondering, are we going to see Ben Roethlisberger in that starting lineup?
As we sit here today, we're extremely confident in his readiness. We're enjoying the process that he's going through right now. Obviously, it's not without his angst. The guy's coming off of a season-ending injury and surgery. But we like where we are. He's throwing on a rehab schedule. It's going well, and we fully anticipate him being ready to go for that opener.
Okay, as we move down the season, we see a glamour game against your big division rival, the Ravens, on Thanksgiving. I mean, what about that matchup and seeing that you're getting a high-profile game on a holiday at such a meaningful game at a meaningful point of the season?
We just are humbled and honored to entertain our fans on a special day like that. We've had an opportunity to be in a number of those games over the years, and we don't take them for granted. We'll be excited about this one. You take also to account that it's an AFC North game against the Baltimore Ravens, so it's going to be a special day. It's an honor to entertain our fans on a day like that, on a holiday, and we look forward to doing it. But it also presents some special challenges from a preparation week, and we'll address that appropriately so in preparation for that game.
And Mike, I know one of the things coaches look at when the schedule comes out is how many back-to-back games or how many road games they have in a row. And it looks like you only have one sequence there towards the end of the season of road back-to-back games. So what about the way, I guess, the pacing? You just talked about the short week for Thanksgiving, but the overall pacing of the games on your schedule?
There's going to be some uncomfortable moments in the journey for all of us. I don't worry too much about that. As long as I got 8 at home and 8 on the road and a bye, I don't read too much into it. Within the weeks, though, there are some logistical things that we do appropriately so as it relates to the game, whether it's start time, the amount of travel that we have, the length of the week, whether we have additional time like you do on an opening week there on a Monday night game, or whether you're on a short week like we are on a potential Thursday night there on Thanksgiving. So, those are the things that we focused on and when we receive a schedule and we're looking at the challenges that it presents.
All right, Coach Tomlin, thank you so much. Good luck the rest of the way during these virtual workouts. We're all learning patience, aren't we?
We're trying. I don't know how effective we are at it, but I'll take any opportunity to work with our players and to get this ball rolling for 2020. But I'm not going to kid you, Steve. I'll be glad when we can get back out there, roll the ball out on some grass, and play the game.
I hear you, Coach. I think we're all ready for some football. Well, good luck the best of the way. And again, thanks so much for your time.
No problem. Take care.
Because we are fair and balanced, we get the Ravens side of this rivalry and their schedule. The defending champs of the AFC North and last year's 1 seed, Mark Ingram from the Ravens, joins Carly